To the 2023 Rancocas Valley Senior Local Scholarship Ceremony. I am Dr. Heilig. I'm the superintendent. We're very excited for the class of 2000 opportunities that they'll receive tonight, but this is just another step indicating graduation is quickly approaching, so I know that everybody's excited. June 1st tomorrow. It's really important for us, for the Board of Education, for the administration, and the staff to give the class of 2023 all the special memories that will last forever from Rancocas Valley. So soon in a graduation ceremony in a few weeks that we're all looking forward to, I'll certify to the board that the seniors have fulfilled their academic obligation to receive that coveted Rancocas Valley Regional High School District diploma that represents yet another step in an overabundance of opportunities that they've had here. Tonight, you'll see a number of our seniors that took advantage of yet another opportunity here at RV. This year, I'm proud to announce tonight another banner year, 135 students receiving $136,000 of scholarship money from almost 241 local scholarships, amounting to $15,000 more compared to last year. Let's give that a round of applause. This year, many of our students benefited from those scholarships from our local donors, some of whom you'll see here tonight. So that represents 241 organizations, groups, booster clubs, or individuals that will be providing a financial opportunity for our students this year because they care deeply about all of our students here at RV. Not only when there's students here, but some of the local scholarships provided represent the willingness of our scholarship providers to set up our students for the long-term success as they leave the hallowed halls of RV. The generosity within the community and the school provides this year's scholarships to our seniors. It's amazing to say the least. We're fortunate to have many representatives of the scholarship donors here to personally present their scholarship to our students. Please give all of our presenters a big round of applause to thank them before we begin. Our presenters and all of the scholarship donors represent generosity and giving. You are the reason that the act of giving runs deep into the culture of Rancocas Valley. Students, congratulations on the scholarships that you will receive, and thank you for representing Rancocas Valley in a way that your actions are noticed and rewarded. As you prepare to leave Rancocas Valley, if you remember one thing, please remember the generosity of giving that the Rancocas Valley region has taught you, particularly at this time in your high school career. Also, you'll receive a booklet listing all of the scholarships and who received them. Every scholarship has a different story motivated by passion for RV or just education in general. I encourage you to take a look at this, review all of the scholarships, relive the ceremony as it may strike a chord for you one day to pay it forward at a future senior scholarship event. You'll see a number of our senior students that were able to take advantage of everything that we have at RV. I say often that our students here at Rancocas Valley have a wealth of opportunities. With a program of studies that includes over 200 courses, 24 athletic programs, over 100 clubs and activities, co-curricular experiences, service and volunteerism opportunities, and a number of other great things to take advantage of during the high school experience. And of course, all of this wouldn't be possible without a supportive Board of Education. I want to thank our board, administration, our staff, and all of our families here for banding together and supporting all of the efforts for all of our students. It is a partnership, and we here at RV work and listen to our families to provide the best for all of our students. So we're very proud of what we offer and the students that we graduate every year as those functioning contributors to this community or one community across the country or around the world. That's where our RV students land, doing great things. So thank you, have a great evening, and we'll see you at graduation. And at this time, I would like to kick off tonight's festivities by introducing Principal Mr. Joe Martin. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, families, parents, presenters, our new presenters, our presenters who've been here for many years, many decades. It's great to see you back. And most importantly, welcome to the class of 2023. In 2 weeks, you graduate. In 2 weeks and 1 day, you're alumni. Let that sink in. Enjoy every moment, guys. Tonight is a special, special night. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself in the back. You have earned this. Before we get on with the program, just an introduction of a couple people, few people on the stage with me here today. Our senior class advisors, our wonderful, our epic senior class advisors, Mrs. Carolee Gray and Chief Dave Auperly. Many awards to give out tonight, many presenters to call up, so let's begin. We're going to begin this evening by calling up Miss Cynthia Graham to present the Judge John F. Gary Scholarship.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with you tonight to present the Judge John F. Gary Scholarship. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Jack Gary, for whom the scholarship is named. Many years ago, Jack was a senior at Rancocas Valley High School, just like yourselves, and a very successful one. He was the class president and the star of the basketball and baseball team. He was so good at baseball, he once told me that he pitched to Ted Williams. You might have to Google his Ted Williams, but he was a really big, good baseball player, a good hitter. He was also a great student and the lead in the school play with his girlfriend, Jean. The year was 1943. And in November, he turned 18. As you know, America was at war. And although he didn't have to, Jack felt honor-bound to serve his country. Before he could graduate, he enlisted in the Army Air Corps and went to serve in the Pacific. He served 3 years, and he did survive and return to do great things. He attended Princeton University and Harvard Law School, graduated magna cum laude at both. He married Jean, and he had 3 daughters. He worked as a lawyer, became a state court judge and a federal court judge, and eventually he became chief judge of the District of New Jersey. He was one of the most powerful and respected jurists in the nation. He was the very first district court judge ever to serve as chairman of the executive committee of the Judicial Conference of the United States, which runs all of the federal courts in the country. Aside from the resume points, though, Jack was throughout it all, from high school through his entire career, an outstanding person and a remarkable public servant. I worked for him as a young attorney and saw how he treated everyone, lawyers, witnesses, cashiers, cab drivers, defendants, everyone, with uncommon consideration and kindness. He had an incredible sense of humor. If he were giving the speech tonight, there would be more jokes. He treated his job as a sacred trust given to him by the American people, and he saw that in his fortunate, powerful position, he had a duty to be fair and diligent. And one way he did that was to be kind, a kind and involved mentor to young attorneys like myself. For the 20 years he served as a judge, he did that for many new lawyers. Some of them went on to become judges themselves, and all of us were inspired by him. In 1993, when Judge Gary was just 67, he became ill with cancer, and he passed away in 1995. So what do you do when someone like Jack Gary leaves the world? You shed some tears, for sure. Maybe you have a street named after him, which was done. But for those of us who were the beneficiaries of his greatness, it was not enough to say, there'll never be another one like him, and just close the book on his life. We collected donations and started the scholarship to try to extend his light a little further, to try to encourage someone young to go out and do the things that he did, serve the public with excellence, honor, kindness, humility. We told Judge Gary about our plan to place the scholarship here at his high school before he passed away, and he was thrilled about that. That was a long time ago. This year's recipient is poised to go forward and embody Judge Gary's values. An excellent student, involved, compassionate, humble, and with a true interest in serving others. I'm pleased to present this year's Judge John F. Gary Scholarship to Alyssa Gunning.
Thank you. I would like to introduce RV's fantastic new Director of Curriculum and Instruction. Many of you students may have seen her in the classroom already, none other than right here to my right, Ms. Tracy Matozo. I have the honor of presenting our next award. This scholarship is the Sarah Ashley Ferguson Award of No Excuses. It is given to students who exemplify Sarah's attitude on life and academic success. She was a bright-eyed child with an external smile who overcame a wide variety of challenges, maintained academic standing, and always kept a positive attitude. She has a deep sense of thoughtfulness for others, inspired many to find the best in themselves. Sarah was a role model with an attitude to be admired. On behalf of Charlie and Kathy Ferguson, this award is presented to Brooke Mohan and Jessica Kirchner. For our next award, the Mount Holly Family Dentistry Scholarship, I'd like to call up Dr. Adam Seigler.
Hello, congratulations to all of you. I'm Dr. Adam Seigler from Mount Holly Family Dentistry, right across the street. Love seeing all of you walk down the hill every day. It's not too easy getting out of the parking lot sometimes, but other than that, always great to see you guys. This class is really special to me. I think you guys got thrown quite the curveball early in your time at RV here and all persevered through it, and see a lot of great kids in this bunch, and I'm really excited to see what you guys do. This year's scholarship award goes to a really special candidate that has done a great job here, and super excited to see what she continues to do going forward, and that's Natalie Swan. So. Congratulations to all of you.
Our next presenter is Mr. Jay Flanagan, who will present the Jeff Coney Memorial Scholarship and the Outstanding Girls Soccer Player Award.
I don't think I'm doing soccer because she's not here. Good evening, everybody. Seniors, as Mr. Martin alluded to, enjoy these last 15 days. I've had the honor of teaching many of you, coaching you. It's a great class. It's been a pleasure getting to know so many of you, and you deserve this special night, so cherish it. The Jeff Coney Scholarship has been given for 15 years, and Jeff Coney was a 1979 graduate of Rancocas Valley Regional High School. He was an outstanding player, and then he came back to teach, to coach at Rancocas Valley for 22 years, 16 years as an assistant coach, and 6 years as the head coach. He was part of Rancocas Valley's first 2 state titles, but unfortunately, Jeff died at a very young age in 2004, suddenly. So when I took over as head basketball coach to keep Jeff's memory alive, as he was known as Gentleman Jeff, we created the Jeff Coney Scholarship. Unfortunately, in 2021 and 2022, we had COVID, and in 2022, this snowstorm, the event at the end of January, the biggest basketball one-day tournament in South Jersey, is held, and 100% of the gate proceeds go towards this scholarship. This would not be possible to keep the scholarship going even when we didn't have the event, and to replenish it this year without the help of people on the stage, many staff members, administration, who give up their entire day, and it's a long day, to work for nothing just to help out the program. Jeff Coney was a gentleman, so the scholarship winner and winners are always true gentlemen, people that represent not only the boys basketball program, but in our school in the most admirable fashion, just as Jeff did for Rancocas Valley for many years. Our 3 winners this year were all 4-year members of our program. They're young men that you would want your son to be like. They have social skills, they are intelligent, and they're great young men that we will dearly miss. Our 3 winners this year for $1,500 each are Mr. Nick Quinones, Mr. Jack Horndack, and Mr. Joey Denis.
Thank you, Coach. Our next presenter is Ms. Allison Parent-Chief to present the David T. Parent-Chief Athletic Hall of Fame Award.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I'm Allison Parent-Chief Reinhardt, and along with my mother, Maureen Parent-Chief, and sister-in-law, Jackie Parent-Chief, I'm presenting the David T. Parent-Chief RV Athletic Hall of Fame Award in memory of my father. My dad grew up here in Mount Holly. He attended RV, where he played football, basketball, ran track, and played baseball. He was a student council member, he was in the choir, he was involved in everything. He loved RV, which is why we're here. He went off to Dartmouth, where he played football, but after graduation, he came back and ran the family funeral home here on High Street. He was the 5th generation. We've been here in Mount Holly since 1834. He was very involved here in the community. He loved this town, was a longtime school board member. He passed away in 2013, and this scholarship is to help carry on his legacy. This year there were tons of great applicants. We're lucky to know many of you. It was a tough decision. We're actually presenting a total of 5 awards, but this first award is a $1,500 award. And my mom and I would like, and Jackie, would like to present the David T. Parent-Chief Hall of Fame Award to Theo Bromberger.
And to present the Patrick Parent-Chief Memorial Scholarship, Mrs. Jackie Parent-Chief.
Good evening and congratulations. This is the 16th year that we're able, through the generosity of Patrick's entire family and friends, to give away this award. And I come up and I tell you about Patrick and his love of this school, of this town, and how proud he was after college to come home and work alongside his dad, who you just heard about. And each year I get choked up like I am right now, and I always attributed it to the fact that I have to do this at all, and I'd rather be in the back, right, sitting with Patrick and cheering all of your success. But what I've realized over the years is that what really gets me is looking out at you and thinking of Patrick on his scholarship night in 1989. And he would not have known at that point that his life was half-lived. And some of us RV graduates will live many years, have many chapters of our lives, like Judge Gary, and some of us will have fewer years and fewer chapters, like Patrick. And we don't have that crystal ball, but what I wanted to take my time tonight to say was, I encourage you all to live a life that someone will be standing here one day, talking about the kindnesses that you did, the love that you brought to them, and all of the things that they appreciated about how you made them feel. So this year, we are very proud and happy to be able to give this $3,000 scholarship to Ed Poor.
To present several awards, I would like to call RV Counselor, Ms. Donna Armando.
The first award I'll be giving out is the Varsity Club Scholarship Award. These three members went over and beyond their duties as leaders in the club. Two led quietly and showed their leadership by active participation. The other more vocal, but just as helpful. I thank you for your dedication, loyalty, and commitment to the club's values and standards. The recipients are Shamiria Vasquez, Ryan Smith, and Jay Rosario. The next award is the RV TPUSA Scholarship. Mr. Arter and I, who are the advisors to RV's chapter of Turning Point USA, are excited to announce our scholarship recipients, generously donated by the Height and Irons families. The students in the club believe in the core value of what makes America great: individual liberty, limited government, free speech, the Constitution, fiscal responsibility, and free markets. They give me such hope with their optimism each week, and I was in awe of their fact-checking, data analysis, and sense of humor. I was excited every Thursday to attend these meetings to hear the students share their knowledge and facts about current events, unapologetically share their viewpoints without judgment, and problem-solve solutions our country faces. The recipients to receive this scholarship are polar opposites in their leadership skills. One very vocal and enthusiastic, the other quiet, taking notes, and engaged in his own way. I am so proud of them and all the club members for being true to themselves and their moral compass. This year's recipients are Ethan Friedman, who will be attending University of Nebraska, go Huskers, and studying software engineering, and Nick Quinones, who will be going on to take a civil service test to become a postman.
What does the postman do? Mailman?
The next award, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students. The recipients of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students goes to a young man who prepared diligently for meetings, so the club members felt welcome, engaged, and had thoughtful and meaningful conversations about God in their teenage lives. He infused the meetings with scripture and prayer and always kept the group wanting more. The other young woman selected is quiet by nature, an intense listener with a faith and trust in God that is moving to joyful tears, despite the hardships she has endured. Her trust in God is unwavering. This year's winners of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students Award are Sam O'Brien and Hadassah Juiced. The next award is called the Grant of Discipleship, or GOD for short. Several years ago, I decided to donate a scholarship of my own called the Grant of Discipleship. It is open to all students of all faiths, and the application asks them to discuss why God is important to them and how God helps them in their lives and how they incorporate God's love to others. I am astounded each year by the number of applicants and the words they express on how important God is to them in their daily lives. I have saved all these applications throughout the years, and this is just the package from this year. I have saved them because of the joy it brings me to read them and assures me the faith and hope in our youth. Some of the words used by the students in their essays when discussing their personal relationship with God include keeping me grounded, peace, my teacher, always being there for me, and trust. The scholarship is a small amount, more of a pay-it-forward gesture. I believe you all represent the moral compass of the Grant of Discipleship and will continue your ways of serving others. This year's recipient expressed this in his essay, and I quote, "I live a life of gratitude for what God has given me and constantly remind myself to share my gifts with others." The winner of this year's Grant of Discipleship is Theodore Rumberger. And lastly, the RV Double Dash Serve America Award. Each year since its inception, the RV Double Dash recognizes all RV students enlisting in the Armed Forces, Service Academies, ROTC programs, or the reserves upon graduation. These young people voluntarily give up their freedom to defend and protect ours. I would like to call, Mr. Martin would like to call them up on stage now.
Please remain on stage when you come up. First, I'd like to call up Jared Bodner, Marines. Fantasia Clyburn, ROTC at Hampton University. Jacob McAllister, Navy. Tyler Myers, Army. Joe Solera, Navy. Peter Singer, Army. Angelina Capellas, U.S. Air Force. Giovanni Coleman, Valley Forge Military Academy. David Myers, Norwich University, ROTC Marines. Flynn Novak, Marines. And Lucas Salazar, U.S. Air Force Academy.
Voluntarily serve our country. Remember this, the average age of the military man or woman is 19 years old, not old enough to buy a beer, but old enough to defend their country. They are 10 to 15 pounds lighter now than they were when they were home, because they are working or fighting from before dawn to well after dusk. They dig foxholes and clean latrines, and they can apply first aid like a professional. They obey orders instantly and without hesitation, but not without spirit or individual dignity. They are self-sufficient. They have two sets of fatigues, one they wash and the other they wear. They keep their canteens full and their feet dry. They sometimes forget to brush their teeth, but never to clean their rifle. If you're thirsty, they will share their water with you. If you're hungry, their food. And they will even split their ammunition with you in the midst of battle. They will often do twice the work of a civilian, draw half the pay, and still find ironic humor in it all. They have asked nothing in return except our friendship and understanding. Remember always, for they have earned our respect and admiration with their sacrifice. They feel every note of the national anthem vibrate through their body while at rigid attention, tempering the burning desire to square away those around them who haven't even bothered to stand, remove their hat, or even stop talking. In an odd twist, day and night, far from home, they defend their right to be disrespectful. Just as their parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents did, they are paying the price for our freedom. They are not adolescents. They are the American fighting men and women that have kept this country free for over 200 years. As you go to bed tonight, remember this. Thank you all.
Thank you. Next, we'd like to call Lieutenant Colonel Mark Mellon to make a special presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to echo the sentiments before the fine young men and women that we just saw up here are taking my place. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Mark Mellon, retired. And so for the last 20 years, I was slugging it out through all kinds of stuff, but it's your turn, and so I take it very personally. I want to personally thank you for stepping up, stepping forward, and carrying the torch. It is my pleasure tonight to represent the United States Air Force as I present an appointment to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is a great honor and a tribute and a sacred trust, and it's also a great, it's an amazing testament to the faculty, staff, the coaches, leaders, and parents and community from this amazing school. This appointment is going to a very deserving young man and is the equivalent of a 4-year full-ride scholarship to a top-tier university. The Air Force Academy accepts only the very best of the best. And this year, of our over 10,000 applicants, only 1,250 were appointed to enter the Academy, and Lucas Salazar is one of those. Please join me on stage. Lucas will join the long blue line, becoming an outstanding leader of character in the world's greatest air and space force. To develop as leaders, cadets at the Air Force Academy take part in a wide variety of programs: flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs. At the same time, and with very little sleep, they attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history, English, and political science. At the end of 4 years, Lucas will have earned a Bachelor of Science degree in one of our 31 majors, and will also be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force, or if he chooses, the United States Space Force. It is my understanding that Lucas wants to join the Air Force and pursue his wings and become a pilot. And if he does, he will see the world and operate some of the most advanced technology ever devised by man, while leading our greatest asset of all, and that is our fellow brothers and sisters in uniform. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to become Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes, athletes, and astronauts. I can't wait to see the great things that Lucas Salazar, that you will do, either safely on the ground or far, far above it. So, without further ado, and on behalf of the President of the United States, you are hereby appointed a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy class of 2027.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. Next, I'd like to call up Mrs. Suzanne Zoransky to present the Karen Zoransky Rogers Athletic Hall of Fame Scholars Award.
Good evening. This scholarship was created by our family to honor the memory of Kara Zoransky Rogers, who recently passed away. While at RV, she was involved in many activities, including field hockey and lacrosse. And she was described as a dedicated player focusing on team accomplishments. She gave 100% every day, and her efforts did not go unnoticed because she was voted most athletic female by her classmates in her senior year. After graduation from RV, she attended the College of New Jersey with a degree in deaf education. She taught at the Kassenbach School, and then she moved on to become an advocate for the hearing impaired for the state of New Jersey. She traveled all over the state to help the students and the parents. She was also a mother of 3 and coached the Marlton lacrosse traveling team. She tried to do it all, even she was battling cancer. Last year, she was inducted into the RV Athletic Hall of Fame. I am honored to present this scholarship to Monroe Willis.
To present the George Hatziandrew Memorial Scholarship, I would like to call up Ms. Amanda Mahalik and Mr. Pellegrini.
We are here tonight to remember and celebrate the life of our dearest colleague, George Hatziandrew, through awarding the George Hatziandrew Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship fund was developed last year in honor of George Hatziandrew, our colleague and beloved member of the RV community, who passed away in October of 2021. In 2016, George founded the RV chapter of Mu Alpha Theta, the National Mathematics Honor Society. George served as the math supervisor before becoming the assistant principal for instructional technology. The George Hatziandrew Memorial Scholarship was created to honor the tremendous difference George made to the RV community, both in mathematics and in the implementation of the One to the World program, a difference that will continue to enhance student learning for years to come. Next to me, I'd like to introduce Mr. Pellegrini and just thank him for all of his help and all of our Math Honor Society students who I can see out there who helped raise money for this scholarship. We celebrate an entire week, not just Pi Day, but we call it Pi Week, and all the activities and events and fundraisers, many of the proceeds go to support this. So thank you, and thank you to our Math Honor Society students. This year, the award is being presented to two students who have made great strides in their understanding of mathematics and technology during their 4 years at Rancocas Valley. Both students plan to continue studying next year in the fields where mathematics and technology are both essential and influential. We look forward to their future work and accomplishments. The recipients of this year's scholarships go to Helios Gaibor and Tanzim Didar.
To present the D. Alshire, J. Holmes, and W. W. Worth Memorial Scholarship, I would like to call Cheryl Worth.
The Alshire Holmes and Worth Scholarship was established and is maintained by the Mount Holly Police Department, and it's funded through fundraisers and donations. This scholarship is in memory of 3 police officers who lost their lives in the line of duty in the same incident in Mount Holly in 1975. Officer Donald Alshire and Officer John Holmes of the Mount Holly Police Department, and Officer William Worst of the Hainesport Police Department at that time. Here are 9 recipients for the scholarship this year. Natalie Swan, Skylar Copperthwaite, Morgan Rosenthal, Haley Warner, Zachary Lawrence, Yesenia Rodriguez, Nicholas Porter, Madison Drake, Caitlin Ray.
To present the West Hampton Education Association Scholarship, I would like to call two presenters, Mrs. Christina Pancheri and Ms. Tina Eckert.
Good evening. I'm Chrissy Pancheri, Vice President of the West Hampton Education Association, and this is my friend and colleague, Tina Eckert. On behalf of the West Hampton EA, we would like to congratulate all of the 2023 RV graduating seniors. Good job. Tonight is our pleasure to award 2 graduating seniors from our West Hampton community. Congratulations to Anaya Brown and Theodore Rumberger.
To present East Hampton PTA scholarships, I would like to bring up Mrs. Monica Denler.
I am very honored and privileged to be here. The next 4 names that I'm going to share with you, I have known since they were 5 years old. As librarian at the East Hampton Community School, I've got to see the amazing human beings they've turned into. The first scholarship is for the Deb Large Science Award, and that goes to Ryan Thalwitzer. Okay, the next 3 recipients completed a essay. The first one goes to Harrison Scudder. Next, Stephen McCarty. And Devin Brooks.
Holly Township Education Association Award, I would like to call Mrs. Christina Nixon.
Good evening. My name is Christina Nixon, and I'm so honored to be here on behalf of the Mount Holly Township Education Association. Our organization is made up of Mount Holly teachers, secretaries, custodians, assistants, and child study team members. Every year, our organization gives one $600 scholarship to a former Mount Holly student. This year's recipient is near to my heart. I've watched her grow and mature throughout the years, and specifically right across the street at Falwell Elementary School, where I've been teaching for almost 20 years. She's an avid swimmer, spending her summers at Tarnsfield Swim Club, and then eventually onto RV swim team. This senior has committed to Rutgers University, where she will major in landscape architecture and minor in Spanish. I'm so proud to present the 2023 Mount Holly Township Education Award to Ms. Kylie Caldro.
To present the RVRHS Class of 1983 Award, I would like to call up none other than Mr. John Kingston.
Hi. This has become a bit of a tradition for me before I get started, so I just want to ask the students, anybody here attend this event last year, the year before, by any chance? I see a couple of hands, so I think we're in good shape. I can proceed to use the same speech I used the last 2 years. Remember to recycle, kids. Good evening. I'm John Kingston, and I bring warm greetings and congratulations from class of 1983 to the class of 2023. And I'm very pleased and happy and proud to be here on the nearly 40th anniversary of my class's graduation from this school. 40 years is a long time. I'm very glad to be here to share in your special evening, visit my old stomping grounds, and do something that I very rarely do, give away money. So I'm very pleased and proud to be here to represent the class of 1983 and present our scholarship, and I do mean that very sincerely, because our scholarship doesn't come from fundraising, doesn't come from selling anything, it doesn't come from any permanent funding stream. We don't have a lot of money in the bank. All we do is, in terms of the scholarship committee, is we just put the word out to our fellow classmates and we say, can you give us some money? We want to do another scholarship yet again this year. And all those things that we talked about, or that I talked about with regard to a funding stream and having fundraisers, those are all great things. We'd love to have them, we just don't. But what we do have is a class full of not only very generous individuals, but people who feel, still to this day, after 40 years, a very close connection to the RV community, including one of our graduates who is all the way out there in Hawaii, who contributes on a regular basis. So this money comes from across the country, from all kinds of walks of life, from all kinds of folks, including retirees, I'm sorry to say. But I'd like to thank our generous donors for making this happen year after year. This year, they donated an amazing $775 out of their own pockets. Now you, the class of 23, made this award for us a very competitive and somewhat difficult process. We received many applications from a number of impressive, deserving seniors. It wasn't an easy decision. We looked at a number of factors that gave us a picture of the whole person, from academics to activities, to things that made us agree that our awardee would continue to work hard, pursue goals with gusto, and make us proud for our very small part in that. What struck me most about our awardee is her personal story about overcoming a very serious obstacle and her commitment to paying forward the support she received in doing that. Now, the other thing I think that is noteworthy about how we go about determining our awardee is that we don't have strict guidelines. We don't really have any guidelines. Everybody gets the information. Scholarship committee exercises their own judgment. So we don't have rules and dictates that guide us all towards the same person. We all use our own judgment. And that results in a true consensus for who we think is going to be the best recipient for our award. And that award, as I say, means quite a bit to us. So at the end of that process, it was clear that the Class of '83 scholarship was earned by Anaya Nicole Brown. Congratulations, Anaya, and we wish you a very successful future.
To present the Lumberton Township Education Association Scholarship, I would like to call Mrs. Christine Cantiliano.
Good evening. My name is Christine Cantiliano, and I'm a speech and language specialist at the Ashbrook School in Lumberton. I am truly honored to be here representing the Lumberton Township Education Association. The LTEA is a group of dedicated teachers and staff that work in the Ashbrook, Bobby's Run, and Lumberton middle schools. Our scholarships are awarded to RB seniors who are graduates of our Lumberton schools and who wish to pursue further education after high school. This year, I am proud to award the LTEA scholarships to Alyssa Gunning and Anjali Darji.
Next, to present the Johnny K. Kind-Hearted Student Brew Crew Award, I would like to call Ms. Rebecca Keogh and Thomas Keogh.
Hi, I am here to present the Johnny K. Kind-Hearted Brew Crew Award.
The Brew Crew Coffee Shop was ran by my mother, Karen Hooper. She worked at RV for 17 years, and she prided herself on the work she did with the students in the coffee shop. I have always been in awe of my mother's patience and kindness. This award is in honor of my son, Johnny Keogh, who passed away November 16th, 2020. He had a rare chromosome disorder, which made his journey hard and painful. Despite all the hurdles he had to overcome, he was always a ray of sunshine. He admitted kindness and joy wherever he went. He had a presence about him that would just captivate anyone he met, and you couldn't help but smile and be happy around him. So this award is going to a senior who is an undoubtedly kind and caring person to their peers. They never judge anyone because of who they are or their background. They are just an incredibly kind young adult. It's fitting that all three individuals who play a part in this award, my Johnny, my mother, and the recipient, are the kindest people you will ever meet. So it is truly my honor to award the Johnny K. Kind-Hearted Brew Crew Award to Frank Sezowicz.
To present the Robert Bob Wright Memorial Scholarship, please welcome Leanne Peter and Robert Wright.
Good evening. My brother and I are honored to present the Robert Wright Memorial Scholarship to a student portraying perseverance and strong character. Before we present the award, we're just going to tell you a little bit about our dad. Our dad was an RV graduate, an Air Force veteran, and worked many jobs in his lifetime. In his golden years, he drove students from RV working for Will's Bus. I can honestly say it was his favorite job ever. He took so much pride in it and loved the socialization. He felt like his job mattered so much and he rarely missed a day. He would be completely honored to know that an award was created to commemorate that and to celebrate the hard work of an RV student. We did not start this award for him. It was started by the school. So my brother and I were so touched, we decided to match the actual amount. So the amount is actually for $800. And we are completely honored to be here ourselves and to present this first Robert Bob Wright Memorial Scholarship to Christopher Denneler.
To present the Farris Family Military Youth Scholarship presented by Impact Charity Services Award, I would like to call Mrs. Judith Burr.
Good evening. Impact Charity Services is a local nonprofit organization here in South Jersey, where our mission is to make impossible career dreams come true. This is particularly important when the realities of our present economy can make just buying sufficient food to feed one family a real hardship for many Americans. We're especially dedicated to assisting graduating seniors whose parents serve our country as dedicated military professionals. So before I proceed with our award, we would like to ask for all who serve in the military now to please stand and be recognized for your service.
we are able at Impact to carry out our mission through the great generosity of our donor, the Farris family. The funds they provide allow us to offer an individual scholarship in the significant amount of $5,000. This year, we are extremely pleased to congratulate in person and offer our very best wishes for all future success to Alexandria Freebus.
And now to present the RV Alumni Association Scholarship Award for Academic Degree Studies, I'd like to call Mr. Scott Mail.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Dr. Heilig, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, really it's about you guys over here, class of 2023. Congratulations. It's awesome to be here again tonight for the third year representing the Alumni Association and giving out some scholarships. And I had a few observations sitting here before the program started. When I graduated here a long time ago, there were about 25 local scholarships given. And to the best of my recollection, every single one of them were for students who took the traditional path of college or university. So looking through the program tonight, it's amazing to see so many awards given in total. It's mind-blowing in the best possible way, the amount of money that's getting handed out tonight. Because let me tell you, we didn't get anything close to this. And then I also find it particularly heartwarming to see so many more opportunities for students who have chosen to take a different path, which is pursuing a vocational or technical education. I'm also proud to say the Alumni Association, since the inception of our scholarship program, has been one of the organizations that has specifically supported and encouraged both of those paths, as we feel that both are so incredibly vital in today's world. Now, before I get to the scholarships themselves, and I do this every year, but it bears repeating, I want to talk to you guys for just a second. You have, what, 15 days left? Okay. Enjoy every moment you're having right now. I promise you, the next 15 days are going to go so fast. And before you even realize it, they're calling your name, you're walking across that stage, and then you're leaving. Your RV days are over. But you're leaving here that night with so much more than just that diploma. And I just want to highlight three things. First, you're leaving with friendships, some of which are going to last your entire lives and become some of the most important relationships in your world. So treasure them and nurture them and support them and encourage them. The next one, I have to give a shout out to all the teachers and staff and faculty and administrators and everybody here at RV. You guys are leaving here with some life lessons, most of which you don't even realize you've learned yet. But those life lessons are going to help you as you navigate through life and the ups and downs that come with it. And the third thing is, you're leaving here with the unwavering and unconditional support of the entire RV alumni community, all of whom want nothing more than for each one of you to succeed in whatever you choose to do. And just to illustrate that support, we started our scholarship program, we launched it in January of 2021 with a 2-week fund drive, hoping just to get enough money to fund scholarships that year. It's been 2.5 years. In that 2.5 years, the RV Alumni Association has raised well over $40,000 for our scholarship fund. All right? That ensures not only that we can continue giving scholarships like tonight, but we can ensure that our scholarship program will continue to grow and thrive for generations to come. All of that is thanks to the incredible generosity of our alumni community. In fact, every single penny of that came from someone who graduated from RV. And why? Because we believe in you. We believe in your futures, and we believe in your successes, whatever shape they take. This is what RV does to people. I know for the last 4 years, you guys have read and seen and heard and lived and come to embody RV Pride, hashtag RV Pride. RV Pride doesn't stop in 15 days. RV Pride lasts forever. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty special. So again, enjoy the next 15 days. Enjoy that walk across the stage. Enjoy that moment. Live that moment. You've earned it. You deserve it. The rest of us in the alumni community and everyone else out here, we're excited for you. We're proud of you. And we can't wait to see what comes next. So again, congratulations to all of you. As for the scholarship awards, our recipients this year have all shown their determination to succeed with a clear vision of what they want to do, and a pretty clear vision of how they want to get to that goal, but also how they can give back to their communities. Once again, embodying the ideals of RV Pride. So, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I'm proud to present our scholarships for academic degree studies to James Humphreys and Aaron Steffi. Vocational and technical education to Lucas Baker.
To present the RV Band Booster Scholarship, I would like to call up RV Band Booster President Rebecca McGrath.
All right, well, I didn't fall down. Step number one. So, hello, my name is Rebecca McGrath, and I am here as the president of the Rancocas Valley Marching Band Boosters. So our purpose is to provide moral and financial support to our marching band, and I want to thank you for letting me be part of your evening tonight. I have the honor of awarding 4 of our amazing seniors, each with a $500 scholarship. This year, our applicants wrote an essay answering the question, what is the most important thing you learned from being in marching band that has served you well, and why? I had the honor of actually reading those essays, and I gotta tell you, there was some seriously steep competition this year. So please help me and congratulate our 4 winners. The first is Michael Antonio Connor. Angelique Dargy. Stephanie Jose. And last but not least, Zach Lawrence.
to present several Mount Holly Rotary Scholarship Awards. I would like to call Mount Holly Rotary President, Mr. Vincent Amico.
I had a lot to say when I sat down here, but I've lost about half of it because this is going to be a long evening. I'd just like to thank, well, number one, being part of the Rotary. I had a lot to say about the Rotary, but just say this. The Rotary is made up of people, men and women, who want to make a difference in the world. On the international level, we have just about eliminated polio from the world. And we're working now on potable water in developing countries. Potable water, or the lack of potable water, is the #1 cause of infant death in the world. That's on the international level. And we're all part of this. We're Rotary members, as is Mr. Martin. On the local level, we pride ourselves on getting involved with people in the educational business. Every year we provide dictionaries to 3rd graders. We're involved with kids from the high school on fundraisers. We do cleanups. It's actually only the beginning. The Interact Club is going to be a vehicle for us to get involved more in the next couple of years. I'm really happy to be part of it. Tonight we got a bunch of awards. The first series of awards are the $100 awards. Oh, the 1,000. We're going to go right to the 1,000? Good. That's great, because that's what I was prepared for tonight. There's a number of students that I'd like. I got them right here. Yep. For the $1,000 award, the #1 recipient, Marissa Smith. Shishir Patel. Abigail Bachman. Elios Gabor. Ryan Kolwitzer. Abigail Golombewski. And Morgan Rosenthal. Now there is also a series of awards that are, we call them the special awards. That's the Mount Holly Rotary Club Robert Sapp Business and Financial Scholarship Award in the amount of $1,000 to Stephen McCarty. The Mount Holly Rotary Club Mike Giselle Memorial Scholarship, and that goes to Theodore Rumberger. The Mount Holly Rotary Coach Bill Gordon Memorial Award goes to Zachary No. The Herman Precinct International Understanding Award for $1,000 again goes to Kayla Reed. And finally, this is near and dear to my heart, Mount Holly Rotary Club Outstanding Drafting, the Irv Winter Memorial Scholarship Award going to Natalie Swan.
There's also a series of awards. The Rotary Club Outstanding Drafting Student in the amount of $100 goes to Kirsten Ebersole. The Mount Holly Rotary Club Outstanding Science Student in the amount of $100 goes to Hannah Prowlisser. Mount Holly Rotary Club Outstanding Technology Student, again, in the amount of $100 goes to Ryan Thalwitzer. Mount Holly Rotary Club Outstanding Accountant Student, in the amount of $100 goes to Stephen McCarty. And the Mount Holly Club Outstanding Mathematics Student, in the amount of $100 goes to Shishir Patel. Well, at this point, going to bring everyone up on stage. Good. Yep. One more thing real quick. I want you guys to know that we've had conversations, I've had interactions with all of you guys who are being awarded tonight. And I can't tell you how floored I am when I find out what you guys are involved in, how you have the time, not only to conduct your studies, but to get involved in things that really impact our community. As a Rotarian, we understand impacting the community, but you guys are super, and I am floored by you all, so thank you.
Alrighty, and to present the Mount Holly Rotary Armed Forces Heritage Museum Scholarship, I would like to call Mr. Roy Plummer, the Executive Director of the Armed Forces Heritage Museum.
Yeah, I'm here to represent the Armed Forces Heritage Museum. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, all-volunteer organization that was founded in 2010. We have a headquarters now in Burlington City in a historic home, the home of Captain James Lawrence. He was a naval captain in the War of 1812, which is our headquarters, and also a military history museum. And we invite you to come by on a Saturday when we have operating hours from 11 to about 4, or you can make an appointment during the week. We'd love to have you come out. We also do public presentations featuring veterans who have served with distinction from the area. And we have a mobile unit that travels around the county and the region, bringing a bit of military history to the public. We will be at Jeeps on the Waterfront, as an example, this Saturday in Burlington City, and at the Burlington County Farm Fair for that week in July. So we're happy and pleased to present two $1,000 awards tonight. This is the third year we've done it. The first year we awarded one. Last year I believe we did two, and again this year we're doing two more to junior ROTC candidates or students. And they are Ashley McAfee and Jonathan Westmy.
To present the scholarship on behalf of the Chairman's Club and Jerseyman Magazine, I'd like to call up Mr. Ken Dunnick.
I gotta tell you, I'm blown away. You kids are special, and you deserve this, and I'm really honored to be a part of it. I'm not used to handing large checks to people who have accomplished more in their lives than I have, especially since I had a 47-year head start. That was supposed to be funny, and that's your cue to laugh. But we are very proud of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine to try to make a difference in our community, and I can think of no better candidate to give a $1,000 scholarship. And this young man might need armed security when he leaves here tonight, to Lucas Salazar.
Present the Knights of Columbus Award for Dr. Dan Mancini Memorial Scholarship. I would like to call Mr. Tom Holland.
Good evening, and congratulations to all our recipients and to the parents and family gathered here today to help you celebrate. The Sacred Heart and Knights of Columbus are proud to present the Dan Mancini Memorial Scholarship. Dr. Mancini was a graduate of RV, as well as Sacred Heart School in Mount Holly, and a longtime member of the Sacred Heart Knights of Columbus. Dan went on to become a very successful chiropractor in our community, and for many years until his passing in 2013. The scholarship was established in Dan's name to honor an RV senior who also graduated from Sacred Heart School. The additional criteria for the scholarship are academic performance, community service, and outstanding leadership qualities. We are proud to announce that this year's scholarship, in the amount of $2,000, is awarded to Isabella Gregory.
To present the Shouting for Shelby Scholarship, I would like to call Ms. Christine Hoff.
So Christine, she's here, but she's in the audience. My name is Candace. I'm representing from Shouting for Shelby, which is a nonprofit organization that was created in 2017. Our mission is to bring awareness for drug overdose. After losing my sister to an overdose in 2016, we not only wanted to hold an annual event for overdose awareness, but to let the families and friends that are left behind know that they are not alone. For the last 6 years, annually on August 31st, we hold an overdose vigil at the West Hampton Amphitheater to bring the families, friends, and the community together to stop the stigma of overdose, to remember those who have lost their battle with addiction. My sister was 22 years old when she lost her own battle with addiction. She is also an RV alumni, class of 2012, and the scholarship is in honor of her, Shelby Cotillas. And this year, we've had several emotionally amazing essays, and choosing just one was very difficult. But with that being said, we are pleased to announce that this year's Shouting for Shelby Scholarship winner is Skylar Copperthwaite.
To present the Jerry Krockenberg Memorial Scholarship, I would like to call up RV's own Mr. Jason Sapp.
Good evening. I'm proud to announce the recipient of this year's Jerry Krockenberg Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Krockenberg was the founder of RVTV back in 1976, and he served the Rancocas Valley community for over 30 years. He was an advocate, a mentor, and a friend to so many, and helped many Rancocas Valley students find the path to their future careers. Croc, as he was known by, had a motto for RVTV: the pros get their start here. This scholarship is designed to help a senior member of RVTV continue to pursue their career in the television, film, or media industry, just like Croc would have wanted. I am pleased to announce that the 2023 Jerry Krockenberg Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 will be awarded to Mr. William Jeff Scott.
I would like to call up Commander Sean Easley to present NJROTC scholarships at this time.
So good evening, and to the entire class of 2023, I would like to wish you fair winds and following seas, and congratulations on your accomplishment. All right, for those not familiar, NJROTC is an elective program that runs the course of all 4 years here at Rancocas Valley, with an emphasis on citizenship, leadership, and scholarship. That may come to mean different things to different students as they complete the curriculum, but for the group of leaders whose names I'm about to announce, they truly embodied those core values throughout their time with us through sustained superior performance compared with their peers. These student cadets have demonstrated the core values through hundreds of hours of community service and school service, and a commitment to academic excellence, and dedicated themselves to leading and inspiring other students to accomplish tasks from the seemingly mundane to those with real impacts that can be felt by all. Though there are many more that are deserving of this recognition, it is my honor to invite the following seniors to join me on the stage to receive the Outstanding Senior Cadet Leadership Scholarship Award. Jasmine King. Michaela Stevens Green. Nicholas Altieri. John Nellius. Gianni Hawkins Hill. Ivelise Wally. Emily Rosso. And Gabrielle Macon.
To present RVRHS Business Education Student Awards, I'd like to call up Ms. Carol Lee Gray.
Good evening. My name is Carol Lee Gray. Before I introduce our FBLA scholarship recipients, I wanted to take full advantage of having a microphone and this amazing opportunity to address the seniors here tonight. I stand before you as a proud alumna of Rancocas Valley, and even more incredibly proud parent of one of the members of this phenomenal class. Now completing my 22nd year here at RV as a business education teacher, continuing on as our FBLA advisor, and of course, I will certainly miss being the co-advisor to the class of 2023. Wow, what an adventure these last 4 years have been. As a parent, all of the visions we had about what your high school career was going to be like did not quite play out the way we thought. You were sent packing on Friday the 13th in March of 2020, just to finish out your freshman year from home, followed up by a roller coaster of a sophomore year working remotely, and eventually moving into a hybrid setting. Junior year returning full-time in person, but still with restrictions, to eventually seeing your first full year here at RB with no interruptions or restrictions, and it just happened to be this school year. I have witnessed your perseverance as you still made the best of everything that came your way, and for that, you must give yourself a round of applause. I think you already know this, but we are so incredibly proud of all of you. My hope is that you cherish these awards tonight. Some are named after my classmates and friends that are no longer with us, former FBLA member, and even one of the most amazing people I've had the honor to know. He actually interviewed me for this job in 2001. Everyone that raises money for these scholarships do it because they want the legacy of their loved ones to live on through you. There are also PTOs, local chapters and groups that work tirelessly to raise funds to help ease a little bit of the financial burden that comes along with the next part of your journey. I am honored to be here to witness all of you receiving these amazing scholarships tonight. Now on to the reason why I'm standing here, my future business leaders of America. Our FBLA members experienced the same parallels throughout these last 4 years that I already mentioned. Those of you that joined our chapter in 9th or 10th grade did not have a chance to travel to a state leadership conference, aka SLC, to compete in Atlantic City. Once junior year arrived, our members had the opportunity to attend SLC in person. It was amazing. I was honored to be named New Jersey FBLA Advisor of the Year in 2022, and I had the best fans ever with me. I was so happy that I got to share that moment with my 2023 crew. After that first SLC, they were so excited to return senior year, just to discover senior trip is the same exact week. One and done for SLC in 4 years, minus one senior. We are proud of all of our accomplishments in our chapter. There are way too many to name. This year, for the first time ever, we earned national recognition as a gold champion chapter. That was thanks to these members. At this time, I'm going to introduce all of our FBLA recipients and have them head up on stage. And if you could please stick around so we can take a picture, I would be very grateful. Jay Rosario, Drew Gruden, Joey Benito, Ryan Smith, Zachary No, Kayla Kraft, Theo Rumberger, James Humphreys, Stephanie Raska, and Caitlin Gray. Stepped up continually when I needed them, whether it was running the concession stand at Buckets for Babies and or attending local or state workshops. They were there. The RBFBLA is awarding $150 each to Jay Rosario, Drew Rudick, and Joey Venuto. Five of our senior officers were there when we needed them, and we appreciate you representing our FBLA. You contributed to our success this school year, and I thank you. $200 each is being awarded to Ryan Smith, Zachary No, Michaela Kraft, Theo Rumberger, and James Humphreys. Finally, our senior VP, Stephanie Kraska, who was so incredibly committed to attending SLC this year that we went to SLC, she competed, and we flew to Orlando a day late on 2 hours sleep to catch up with the rest of the senior class in Orlando. Stephanie, you gave our FBLA your all as an officer and a competitor. $350 is being awarded to Steph Kraska. Last but not least, our chapter president, Caitlin Gray. Caitlin has been a committed FBLA member since she was old enough to attend FBLA meetings, which was way before she arrived here to RV in the fall of 2019. She always said her fall sport was homecoming, and she was equally committed to being the most active FBLA member and a true leader for our local chapter. She's what any FBLA advisor could ask for in a local chapter president. Caitlin has given this FBLA everything, and all of our members and myself are grateful. $350 is being awarded to Caitlin Gray. I'm going to step over there for a picture in a second, but I just want to say congratulations to all of our senior FBLA members and officers, and man, am I going to miss you guys.
To present the Peggy Lou Welsh Theater Arts Award, I would like to call up the Welsh family, Timothy and Alex Welsh.
So I feel thoroughly unprepared because I literally prepared nothing. But I just want to start out by saying that I am a fellow alumni, 2007, and I am proud to present the very first year for the Peggy Lou Welch Theater Scholarship. And just a little bit about my mom. My mom was a theater teacher here for 37 years. She retired in 2011, I believe. And all the walls in this whole building, everything reminds me of my mom. C-120, if you've made it there, awesome place to go. I just wanted to let you guys know that, almost a year ago, my mom passed away suddenly, very unexpectedly. And this scholarship sort of came about. We decided to not have a funeral because that wasn't my mom. So we had a celebration of life where I've seen several people in this room tonight that made appearances there. And at that moment, they all said, all the alumni said, we need to keep her legacy on. We need to keep it moving. And all the people that are in the theater program before, now, and the future will remember my mom to know that she was the reason, why this theater program is still here. And, with that being said, my dad wanted to just say a little bit about her.
Thank you. I just want to say, as she mentioned, these people came by our home, and I think I give, but I didn't realize how much she gave. When the students or the faculty came by our home and they told me how many times she made some difference in their life, and I was blown away. So I think we all want to make a difference in life, but I feel my wife, and I'm very proud of her, had done that. And so we have a Peggy Lou Welch Scholarship, and it's called Act Well Thy Part. And it's something she always taught all her students, whether you're the main stage or the backstage or on a lead character or a walk-on, just act your part very well. And so we're proud to present these awards to $1,000 and this little plaque to Joelle Dara.
present the Nikki Green Memorial Scholarship NG52RV Awards, I would like to call Mrs. Patty Green and family.
Good evening, everybody. I want to congratulate all of you for all of the awards that have been given out tonight. I kind of sat here for 5 of those years, celebrating my guys. As Mr. Martin said, my name is Patty Green, and this is one of my kids. This is Michael, who is a teacher at the RV Prep, for anybody in the audience from Prep. We have a bunch of kids. In the audience, my shy ones, my husband Bill and my daughter Sammy. And then we have 3 other graduates, Danny, Patrick, and Billy. So we're here tonight to celebrate, but I just kind of wanted to give you an indication as to why this scholarship happened and to kind of give you a little bit about our family and our journey that we've been on. So on June 14th of 2012, one day after Nicky completed his freshman year at RV, he completed suicide. It's kind of hard for me to think that it'll be 11 years. It feels like yesterday. Nicky was a great kid for people who knew him. He was an athlete, he was in clubs, Caroline knows. He would light up a room with his smile. But part of my, usually I didn't think I was going to get choked up tonight. So we wanted to turn our tragedy into something positive. And for people who are in the community, you see the Nicky Run signs, you see a lot of things. We really wanted to bring awareness and promote that to our community. So we decided to start a foundation which was going to promote the awareness and prevention of youth suicide. When Nicky passed, it was the 3rd leading cause for youth of 10 to 21. Unfortunately, 11 years later, it's the 2nd leading cause for 8 to 21-year-olds. We need to start talking about this. You need to be able to say, it's okay that I'm not feeling so great. And you need to just kind of talk to somebody. Because there's going to be somebody that's going to be able to listen. We decided that we were going to give scholarships. So what we do is we give out 2 $2,000 scholarships to 2 graduating seniors, a male and a female, and they can renew that scholarship for their additional 3 years of school. So ultimately, if they get a 3.0 in college, they're going to get $8,000 from the Nicky Green Foundation. To date, we've given over $140,000 out in scholarships at RV. What we try to do too is, a couple years ago, we changed an essay question which stated, what would you do to try to prevent youth suicide? And over the course of the last couple years, we've got some really innovative ideas. And so I decided that it would be really good to reward those students that maybe they didn't meet the full criteria of getting the $2,000 scholarship, but every year it varies, and we give out additional scholarships. So this year, in addition to the 2 $2,000 scholarships, we're going to be awarding 6 $500 scholarships to students who really had some really good essays in their applications. So, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to present the 6 awards for the $500 scholarships. So I'll call their names and they can come up, and then we'll present the additional 2. So, for the $500 scholarships, I'd like to congratulate the following students: Lacey Eckert, Caitlin Gray, Brianna Scally, David Myers, Angel Perez, and Emily Steffi. We are very happy to present the female recipient of the 2023 Nikki Green Scholarship to Stephanie Kraska. And the male recipient for the 2023 Nikki Green Foundation Scholarship goes to Zachary Lawrence. I just want to thank everybody in the RV community for their continued support of our family and our mission to promote awareness and prevention. And congratulations to all the seniors. And come out on June 10th to Nikki's Run. It's going to be an awesome day.
And to present the Burlington County Association of School Administrators, I'd like to bring myself up to the podium. This award is mine. I'm very grateful to present this award to someone. This award is presented to a well-rounded, high-achieving student. I like to call it the Mover and Shaker Award. This year's recipient, representing Rancocas Valley, the amount of $500 is Miss Victoria King. Okay, we're going to begin what's affectionately called the lightning round now of scholarship awards. So get ready to go. Here we go. I'd like to call up Assistant Principal, Mr. Tom Simonet.
Good evening and congratulations to all the recipients tonight. To get started, we're going to have the Mary B. Detworth Determination Award for $300 to Aaron Moore. Next, we'll have the Hainesport PTO Scholarship Award for $500 and the RVRHS Key Club Award to Miss Abigail Golombowski. Next, we'll have the Outstanding Brew Crew Member Award to Adina Lippincott in the amount of $100. Next, Next, we are going to have the RVRHS Choir Scholarship Vocal Excellence Award to Aiden Holmes. We have the Mount Holly Lodge number 737 Loyal Order of the Moose for $300 to Miss Alyssa Gunning. Also, the National Honor Society Leadership Award in the amount of $250 to Alyssa Gunning. The RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics for the amount of $175 to Andrew Schaefer. The Class of 1962 Memorial Scholarship Award in the amount of $250 to Anaya Brown. The Teacher Nora Memorial Scholarship Award in the amount of $300 to Anaya Brown. And the Loyalty Nance Scholarship Award for $500 to Anaya Brown. We have the Greenwald Family Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Ajani Darji. The Robert Shin Senior Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the RVRHS Student Council Involvement for $300, and the Women's League of Mount Holly for $1,000 to Annalise Steffi. The Outstanding Brew Crew Member Award in the amount of $100 to Ariel Wakefield. The Artistry Salon and Spa Mount Laurel Scholarship for $500. The Miller Truck Leasing Scholarship for Trades in the amount of $1,000. The Mount Holly Elks number 848 Bruce Seller Memorial Award for $1,000 to Ava Poinkowski. Next, we have the Ryan Finley Soccer Scholarship Award for $500 to Braden Bartletta. The Mason Foundation Scholarship Award for $500 goes to Brendan Johnson Corrigan. The In Memory of Gisela Harrell Award for $1,000 goes to Brentasia Clyburn. The Outstanding Citizenship Award for Flip for $100 goes to Julia Cooper. The Mount Holly Elks number 848 Bruce Zeller Memorial Award in the amount of $1,000 goes to Caitlin Gregg. RVRHS Education Association Award for $500 goes to Caitlin Gregg. And the RVRHS Student Council Involvement Award for $300 goes to Caitlin Gregg. The Project Lead the Way for $260 goes to Casey White. The Mount Holly Elks Lodge number 848 ROTC Memorial Scholarship goes to Joseph Salera. The Mount Holly Historical Society Scholarship for $250. The Friends of the Mansion at Smithville for $1,000 goes to Kayla Reed. The Salvatore and Rose Maniglia Memorial Scholarship Award, the RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics Award, and the Carson J. Dunbar Scholarship Award for $500, for $175, and for $1,500 goes to Kirsten Ebersol. The RVRHS World Language Outstanding Spanish Student for $200, and the Sue Hickman Athletic Hall of Fame Scholarship Award for $500 goes to Marissa Schmidt. The Irons Family Scholarship for $1,000 goes to Matthew Norman. The RVRHS World Language Outstanding Italian Student for $200 goes to Matthew Wood. The RVRHS World Language Outstanding French Student for $100 goes to Melanie Awasanya. The In Memory of Tracy Jones Award for $500 goes to Melanie Early. The RVRHS Student Council Involvement Award for $300 goes to Meredith Burley. The RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics for $100 goes to Michael Long. The Mount Holly Elks number 848 Bruce Seller Memorial Award for $1,000 goes to Michaela McCowan. The Monahan Family Foundation Scholarship, which includes full tuition and books to RCBC, to Olivia Messerol. Palma Richter Service Scholarship for $500 goes to Olivia Messerol. The RVRHS Student Council Involvement Award for $300 goes to Olivia Messerol. The Fisher Rutch Gordon Motivational Awards for the Male for $500, and the David T. Parent-Chief Athletic Hall of Fame Award for $1,000 goes to Ryan Smith. Mount Holly Elks number 848 Bruce Seller Memorial Award for $1,000, and the RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics for $175 goes to Ryan Thatweitzer. The Berlin County Association of School Business Officials Scholarship goes to Stephanie Kraska. The RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics for $150 goes to Stephen McCarthy. The National Honor Society Service Award and the RVRHS Choir Scholarship Choir Service Awards, both for $250 each, goes to Tamia Mackins. Sharp, Marty Leitner, and Nikki Green Memorial Alumni Boys Soccer Award for $100 goes to Tyler Vinning. The Women's League of Mount Holly Award for $1,000 $1,000 goes to Yesenia Rodriguez. The Mount Holly Parents Recognition Scholarship for $1,000 goes to Zachary Lawrence. The Greenwald Family Scholarship for $1,000 goes to Zachary No. And the RV RHS Student Council Leadership Award for $500 also goes to Zachary No. The Mount Holly Elks number 848 Bruce Seller Memorial Award goes to Kylie Miller. And the Miller Subaru Corporation Community Involvement Scholarship Award goes to Colin Challenger. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Ron Wentz.
Mount Holly Elks, number 848 Bruce Seller Memorial Award, $1,000 to David Myers. David T. Perrin Chief Athletic Hall of Fame Award, $1,000, Dominic Delgado. The Alimo Engineering Award, $1,000, Edward Poor. Also Edward Poor, Ryan Sharp, Marty Leitner, and Nikki Green Memorial Alumni Boys Soccer Award for $100. The RVRHS Instrumental Music Department Service Award, $200, Emily Pierre. RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics, $100, Emmanuel Cruzak. National Honor Society Character Award for $250, the Johnny Rory Memorial Scholarship for $500, and the Kathleen Wren Memorial Heritage Award for $250, all to Eric Wentz. Project Lead the Way Award for $260, and the RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics Award for $150 to Ethan Friedman. The Order of the Eastern Star of New Jersey, Mount Holly Chapter 147, $250, and the Johnson Medford Scholarship, $200 to Glynis Bastis. The Most Improved West Hampton Student, $1,000, and the National Honor Society Citizenship Award, $250, Hannah Professor. RVRHS World Language Outstanding World Language Student Award, $300, Hazuki Akira. RVRHS Literary Scholar Award, $250, Heidi D'Agostino. RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics, $175. Salvatore and Rose Benigli Memorial Scholarship, $500 to Helios Gaibour. Ryan Sharp, Marty Leitner, and Nikki Green Memorial Alumni Boys Soccer Award, $100, and the H.L. Hickman Athletic Hall of Fame Scholarship, $500, Jack Orndek. Order of the Eastern Star of New Jersey, Mount Holly Chapter 147, $250. John Jabil Tassim. RVRHS Key Club, $450. Jay Rosario. RVRHS Choir Scholarship, Choir Service Award, $250. Joelle Dara. RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics, $100. Jonathan Raymond. Brian Sharp, Marty Leitner, and Nikki Green Memorial Alumni Boys Soccer, $100. And Friends of the Mansion at Smithsville, $1,000. Jonathan Swain. Ronald E. Nicholson Memorial Scholarship, Mount Holly Municipal Authority, $2,000. Kylie Kaldrovics. Mount Holly Elks, number 848, Bruce Zeller Memorial, $1,000. Lacey Eckert. Mary Beth Orlowski Memorial Scholarship, $300, and the RVRHS Fine Arts Scholarship in memory of Ania Caravacci and Ernest Hilbert of $1,000 to Layla Hewitt. Women's League of Mount Holly, $1,000, Lillian Druding. RVRHS Instrumental Music Department Award, $200, Lorena Wilson. Brian Sharp, Marty Leitner, and Nikki Green Memorial Alumni Boys Soccer Award, $100, to Luca Priolo. Sean C. Morse Memorial Arts Scholarship, $2,000, Monroe Alexis Willis. RVRHS World Language Outstanding World Language Student, $300. Morgan Bucher. RVRHS Student Council for Involvement, $300. RVRHS Secretary Scholarship, $450. Morgan Rosenthal. Henry Chelman Memorial Scholarship, $250. RVRHS Nurses Award, $150. Natalie Swan. Sportsmanship Award, Mount Holly Post number 11, American Legion, $100, and a trophy, Ronaldo King. RVRHS Choir Scholarship, Vocal Excellence Award, $250, Rosalina Garcia. Kyle Petchko Memorial Scholarship, $2,000, Samuel O'Brien. D. Fisher and Ruck and W. Gordon Motivational Awards for the female, $500, Savannah Marlin. Miller Ford Lincoln Sales Academic Scholarship, $1,000, Shayla Patel. RVRHS World Language Outstanding French Student, $100, Shamiria Baskinez. RVRHS Excellence in First Robotics, $150, and Lumberton Township PTA Scholarship, $500, Shashir Patel. Suba Munir Family Scholarship, $500. Mount Holly Elks, 848. Bruce Zeller Memorial, $1,000. Skylar Copperswaite. The Women's League of Mount Holly, $1,000. Tanzine Didar. In memory of Jean and Stacy L. Moore, Senior, Peggy and Bob Rainey Scholarship, $2,000. Tasik Rahman. West Hampton Township PTO Scholarship, $500. And the William T. Nace Scholarship, $500. Theodore Brumberger. Moore's Outstanding Drafting Student, $300. Timothy Gambogi. Mount Holly Lodge, number 737. Loyal Order of the Moose, $300. Trevor Myers. Scholarship 84, $750. Juliana Paul. Lumberton Township PTA Scholarship, $500. Brianna Muscali. Lumberton Township PTA Scholarship, $500. Aaron Lally. Another Lumberton Township PTA Scholarship, $500. Faith Taylor. Donald T. Parent Chief Athletic Hall of Fame, $1,000. Jace Dieter. Donald T. Parent Chief Athletic Hall of Fame, $1,000. Matthew Lampard. Now, Mr. Martin for some closing remarks.
So students, staff, and RV families and community, thank you for being here with us tonight. A special thank you goes out to Mrs. Toomey, my administrative assistant, Mrs. Tanderick, one of our guidance secretaries, both of whom work extraordinarily hard on making this event special, given the obstacles that continue before us. Also, shout out to our buildings and grounds custodial crew for making us look so good. And RVTV, Mr. Sapp, and all of you, Mr. Rossi, we appreciate you. Again, congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you to our presenters. Have a wonderful